Her first debut, isn't it? This is baby Nora. Boy, what incredible anchor teams I have enjoyed to be a part of. Sylvia, once again, thank you for your support. Mike, for the marvelous testimonies you produced. Mike Cauble. You know, Mike Cauble, during those times of rough weather, you grabbed your sports camera and assisted. Thanks to Chris Nakamoto and Brittany Weiss, my dear friend John Pasterek. And what an excellent selection in our new Director of News. Give him a round of applause right there, Trey Schmaltz. So many great anchors, John Mahaffey and Annie Klesse and Margaret Lawhon, Mike Rhodes, Ed Buggs, Jay Young, Jay Townsend, Brenda Hodge, and of course my buddy Terry Burhans. You start naming names and you miss a few. Folks, thanks so much for letting me come into your home with a forecast, and please accept my sincere apology if I offended anyone along the way. So many accolades extended to me today, tonight, and in times past. As the weatherman here at WBRZ for these many years, it was just that. A man advancing the weather in a way that may have been informative and may have been entertaining, like Sinatra. I did it my way. But anyway, that weather segment for me was a vehicle for more messages as I take inventory of the past and all those that have helped me be better. Thank you. The many people behind the scenes, photogs, directors, producers, the assignment desk. For me, they are front and center and embrace the scene. Like my buddies Ed Ball and also Luke Johnson. Many years ago, my wife Maven and I talked about this concept. God gives us a certain number of heartbeats. They can be used in anger, retaliation, hatred, or they can be used in assistance, patience, understanding, or even laughter. She said, these are your God-given heartbeats. Use them as you desire. So in a lot of ways, hopefully I did. My brother Kevin is in the studio tonight, and as we've mentioned before, Mom always advanced that message from Grandma Shirley, sending us out the door to school. You boys do a good deed today. Just one deed per day sends us doing many deeds without even knowing we're doing them. Another friend, Andy Zell, years ago said, hey, it's truly God working in your life. Possibly some serendipity. Unexplained, but just all for the betterment. Most importantly, when somebody asks you to assist or accomplish something, we give them a response. We say yes, no, maybe, or hey, I'll think about it. How do we respond? If there is or was success in Pat's Coats for Kids, it's because somebody asked me to do it. Asking you shall receive, and seeking you shall find, and knock, that door will be open unto you. And in that project, it was Maven, Frank Keene, and John Spain. And if there is a designation of success and fill a prescription for the needy, it's because Father Mike Maroney and Dr. Redfield Bryan encouraged me to get involved with Michael Acaldo at the St. Vincent de Paul Community Pharmacy. The late Pat Screen suggested, Pat, you need to do something for the patron saint of Ireland and the Irish contribution to our city, the Irish Channel, Louisiana, and the parade. They have asked, I responded to the best of my ability. I have been blessed with 3 families. The Shingleton Price family of Western Pennsylvania, the Shingleton Keene family here in South Louisiana, and the Manship WBRZ family. The Shingleton Price family instilled in us and me prayer, work, study, physical exercise, eating, and sleep, which we believe the Holy Spirit has taught us to be correct. The Shingleton Keene family is a recognition of her dad, Frank Chager Keene, and the family and the importance of this community. But mostly Maven, blessing me with patience in my work, support, especially in those overnight stormy nights when I was here, she was at home with candles and flashlights. Unconditional support of a multitude of projects and a marvelous family in Mike and Brittany and Spence and Katie Maxey, and of course Nora. Can you say hi? Most importantly today, it's the Manship WBRZ family. Gosh, what the late Doug Manship championed and embraced for our community and our town. Advanced with Richard, Doug Jr., David, Dinah, and now Jake and Hunter. And look what we do for our community, a powerhouse to advance this message. I often mention that whether it was needed assistance to rebuild a weather center, an idea to advance our community interests, he never told me no. He sometimes told me, don't do it again, but he never told me no. The he is Richard Manship. Another example of what one family can do for a community. So as the weather door closes, thank you for letting me come into your home with maybe a good forecast and maybe a smile or maybe a roll of the eyes. The project folders stay open with Coats for Kids and fill a prescription and That was constructed by my friend Rocky Daboville. We worked together on many projects, from WeatherNet and encouraging pharmacies to embrace fill a prescription, to advancing codes for kids, to a 501c3 with my friend Ralph Bender and our board of directors. Also here tonight are many of our colleagues from the Eyewitness News days, now to refer to themselves as Eyewitness Heaven. John Pastrick, Rod McKee. I guess we're the only remaining members back from those days. Thank you to all that have helped me, as I personally thank them and will do so in days to come. And so as the countdown continues, my sincere appreciation for the salutes, the gifts, the messages, the calls. And to our viewers, thanks for letting me be a part of your day. Back to the part about that inventory. My kids will often ask for a story, and I can tell them sometimes 2 or 3 or more before we get around the original story. But this story here will be in print. Stay well. Peace be with you. And good night. Say bye-bye.